have you been? The nerves. Full commit, let's do this. Okay, we're up flying. PB coming up. Get out of this way. Okay, get a bit of cruise on for climbing. Start fiddling with my stuff, as they say. I'm trying to find my foot cam. How Tucker Gott uses these little pouches, I do not know. Cool. Ah. Seat extension out. We're there. Oh, nervousness and stress down there. Okay, this is my third flight since I've been back. But I've had video problems. I don't even know if this one's going to work. Need more height. So what's been happening? Bit of depression, seeing as so many people have asked. Thank you, so many kind people. Where are you? Why haven't you put any videos out? Just had shit on my mind. But I feel a lot better now. And they say with that kind of thing, you should always don't be afraid to talk. It's like, if you've got nothing to say, how can you talk to someone? So I didn't really talk to anyone. But maybe you should. Oh dear. Let's ignore the last 11 or 12 months. PMC fly in Cornwall. Not loads of people went. It was a good crowd. We had a good time. But I think the drive and the non-guaranteed flyable weather meant that a lot of people didn't make that commitment. But it was good, it wasn't all that flyable. A bunch of us got up, I had about 10 minutes, 15 minutes over the airfield. It was smooth because it was a coast, but it was strong, which meant you were just pinned over the airfield. And then on the way back from that, I stopped with a family on Bodmin Moor for a week and had a lovely flight over Bodmin Moor with Alan Haynes and his son Oscar. Thanks to you two for showing me around, much appreciated. Plus I wouldn't have gone flying on my own. Again, audio recording problems there, so I've got some video of it, which perhaps I will put in a little montage now, because it was quite pretty, if you're into that sort of thing. See you in a minute. where you join me here today at the PMC Autumn fly-in. Check out the link to the PMC below if you're not in it. I think it's the world's largest paramotor organisation. I could be wrong, but I think that's right. And they have 3 fly-ins a year, and they're generally pretty bloody good. If you're not new to this channel, you've heard me talk about them before. And we are somewhere near Gloucester, Worcester. It's pretty cool. This is the hill that's nearest to us. They don't look so much like hills from up here. Now I've got to try and work out where I came from. I see them. Not very far at all. So that in the distance, if you can see on the GoPro, is the Malvern Hills area of national beauty. Planning tomorrow, if it's flyable, to take off from our flying field, which I will ring just there. Ding! To fly to whichever end of that ridge and then fly along it. Should be quite scenic. I think it's about like a 30-mile round trip. I am seriously crabbing at the moment. I'm flying sideways. But yeah, I was nervous about that. That was a nil wind forward, which nobody really likes. Bizarrely, when I first started flying, that was my favourite thing, and I was scared of everything else. I don't know if you can see the PB batting around over there. Sunset's at 7:19, it's 7:07 at the moment. It's going to get pretty dark, so I'm going to go back and have the beer I've been putting off because I might have gone flying this evening. And that'll be PMC Autumn flying, flight 1 done. And hopefully we can get a good couple in tomorrow maybe. You know, with some sort of like, whatever you want to call it, depression, mental health, bollocks. I know I'm not alone. A lot of people I spoke to recently can all say the same thing. Just the way the world's worked lately. I wonder if knocking this on the head for a bit was probably not a good thing to do, because I literally am flying completely sideways. Yeah, because this is chill out time, you know, and maybe when you're feeling shit, getting up and chilling out is a good thing to do. And then you leave it so long between flights, then you're nervous and scared about going flying. I've had more than enough opportunities to go flying on my own and with people that have invited me locally to fields, and I've been saying no all the time. Just couldn't handle it, couldn't handle the stress. It's not even the stress, is it? It's couldn't handle the... It's hard to say what you couldn't handle, do you know what I mean? Oh, but I missed it. I think I might trim out for a bit, just to get over there. Well, I'm going to put this foot cam away so I haven't got another thing to worry about landing in front of a bunch of people down there. So, let's land this thing.
was that, sir?
I went flying. 222. Okay, this is Neil Wind switching from thermals. Sat here for 20 minutes, pick a direction. Ended up being pick whatever one you want. Yeah, man, all good. Usual shit. What? What? F off. I've never done that before. Oh, bollocks, I didn't lean forward far enough.
Just because it was slightly out of wind, it was pulling you about this way. As soon as you got into it,
Yeah.
you were going to go and come this way.
Tips, never done that before.
Right then.
This is Paramotor pilots out of their element. Bit of piracy on the high seas. Hi. Hi boys. We're getting wet. Come on, Nigel, you're gonna crash.
You know what, you give them control for 2 minutes. The little Brampton boys giving it large. Best of British boys.
Sterling job, Nigel.
Come on in, back, come on in.
Directions to the pub.
Dave's down.
And there it is. Summer and autumn PMC all in one go. I didn't get any video down at the summer one because well, my wife and kids with me, and I was just happy to be on a field with people at that time. One quick float, but I didn't record it. Check out Lee Jackson's video up here somewhere. Show you how good that site is and how beautiful it is in the area. On a guaranteed good weekend, it's a no-brainer, especially if you're from elsewhere in the country and you don't get to see that sort of stuff all the time. And paramotoring really does connect you to some really good people. I was talking to Clive about it in that canoe back there. Canoe? Why? But anyway, saying that especially with him being a trainer, he's been put in contact with a lot of really nice people. In fact, the whole of paramotoring, the vast majority are great people. Any group of people's got one or two dicks, but pretty much everyone I know in paramotoring is sound, and it was good to see them all again. I needed that. So there are many more down there at the autumn one, and it was again amazing to see all those faces again, all those good people. It's a great site, and hopefully the PMC will be able to sort of use it again, maybe rotate that one with the board chasers one, I don't know. Good to have options, I guess. Dan Jones, it was good to see him. Just finished their solo flight John O'Groats to Land's End. Very, very, very impressive. Of course, he's Billy Big Bollocks now. He thinks he's God's gift to flight, but well done, mate. If I can find it, I'll put a link for donating to, was it Alzheimer's research? I'll put that below. And if any of you's watching want to chuck a couple of quid into that, then go for it. Didn't get any video around the site. I just wanted to have a beer, chill out, speak to all those people I haven't seen for so long. But I'm sure some edits will be coming out. I know Giles, he got a load of footage, so he'll be making a video about it. That could be quite interesting, especially for the microlight crowd, just to show them how real pilots do it. How to do a social, aviation social. Great firework display. That was like, I used to shoot weddings a lot, and some quite posh ones. So you'd get firework displays there that were pretty damn good. But to be fair, that one down there rivaled my local town's one. Always good, always good. So thanks to all the crew down there. Simon, Colin, and everyone else. The other guy's name I always forget. Whoever you are in the booking tent, thank you very much. And everyone else who helped out. Thanks also to Rich Jones. Rich Jones? I think Rich Jones. For donating a memory card to me when it turned out I'd completely forgotten how to be a vlogger. So thank you, sir. I owe you a beer. I still didn't give you that beer. You'll get it. And thanks to Giles for lending me the GoPro adapter. Not convinced I needed it now, but... And to those fine, fine gentlemen that I got shamelessly shit-faced with on Saturday night. I had a great night. Really enjoyed it. And can't wait for the next one, really. So on the Friday night, I had a failed launch in nil wind. Saturday morning, left it too late. It got thermic and switchy and horrid. Failed launch there. Busted tips off my prop, which is the first time I've done that since I started paramotoring. So 3 years with no broken prop. And for 2 of those years, I did quite a lot of flying, really. So don't mind about that. Got a spare one. I'd also broken it right next to Clive of CM Paramotors, who ended up selling me another one before I'd even walked my wing back to its bag. Then the Saturday evening, I had another one failed launch there. My motor was running a bit rough while I was waiting. You see on the video there's someone in front of me fails 2 or 3 in a row. There were a lot of failed launches that weekend, and a lot of really questionable launches where you sort of wince as people go running across the field. I didn't want to push it because I'm just not confident in my forwards at the moment. Been out of the game for a while. Also got something in my head about weight. Put on a few kg during lockdown, as I'm sure many did. And I fly a Bailey, which isn't a powerful engine. And then I'm nervous about getting off the ground, but I think it's my brake technique, because I flew that wing on the Icarus and I was wearing shitloads of clothes, carrying shitloads of fuel, 14-15 litres, carrying all the crap that you have to carry for that, tent and all that stuff. And I still did nil wind launch that first morning off that rugby pitch, so it's all up here. So with that in mind, I'm going to go back to see my trainer, the man, the myth, the legend, Nigel Dunlop, and get an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours on a field, just taking off and landing, taking off and landing, taking off and landing, just to get back into it, get those skills back where they should be, or somewhere approaching that. I remember early on in paramotor, and after I'd finished training and I was going flying with Nigel quite a bit, we did that one night. We had a couple of hours just taking off doing circuits, touch and go, things like that. And I learned masses in that 1 or 2 hours. So, and let's be honest, paramotoring, there's not a lot to it really. It's not a difficult thing to learn. So I just need that training, get back up there. Apart from that, apologies for no videos, but the pressure of having to release videos, which I put myself under, that was the first thing to go when I started feeling a bit squiffy. I just didn't need that extra shit on top of everything, so But I'm back now. I'm not going to push myself to do videos every week or anything like that. I'll do a video when I fly, if something interesting happens. So if you're still here, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you next time.